Hey y'all, welcome to Steph's Design Space. My name is Stephanie and today we are going to take junk mail envelopes and make a beautiful pocket with a window. So who's with me? Alright guys, if this type of thing is something that you like and enjoy, please think about hitting that subscribe button. But most importantly, think about, oh my goodness, liking and sharing this video. And God, I love comments, so leave a comment. Okay, now that all that's out of the way, I pulled two of my 6x8 cardstocks that I've had forever. They're so pretty, and I'm like, I don't want to use them, blah blah blah. But we're gonna use them today. So I flipped through and saw this page, and I didn't want to forget about it because, you know, memory. So I'm gonna pull this. Now I have prepped these pages, but I'm going to show you how I did it. Okay, so we're going to pull that and we're going to set that to the side. So I have prepped those. Sorry, I have hot glue. I just finished helping my granddaughter make a school project, which that makes me so happy. Okay, so this is just a envelope with a glycine tag in it because I just love those and they were on clearance. Okay. Here is our envelope. Now, I had to really dig through my envelopes because I saved them, and my husband saves them for me because he's a really awesome man, except he saves them for me after he has ripped into them like a Neanderthal. Okay, and let me just say, it took a hot minute for me to find the ones I did because I needed a smooth side. Alright, so what I did was there it is. It's like I lost my paper trimmer. So paper trimmer, there's no specific measurement. I just know that I want to have, you know, space before the window. Okay, so just because I like it to be even, because, you know, I have problems. Can we see that? No? Okay, now you can. I'm doing this at about 7 inches, and that'll give me plenty of fold down and space. So 7 inches. Now, obviously, we keep these because these can be 1,000 other things. So that is how I trimmed it. You can make up your own measurements. You can do however you want. You don't even have to cut it if you don't want to. Now, I have this opening and this side is open. I don't need this side open. I just need the top open. Alright, so I have gone to the bigger bottle of art glitter glue, mainly because I use it so much and I got tired of filling up the little bottle. Okay, so a very small bead because I want it to open as much as possible. So just a small little line of art glitter glue on the edge, because you know when we smush it, it goes thicker, right? Because it's no longer this tiny little bead because it smushes out. Okay, that is done. Now I'm not saying I'm going to get to decorating all of these because y'all know I am slow as molasses when it comes to decorating, and that is okay. Now I just touch the two corners, so I'm not folding it in half. I don't want there to be a fold line, but I'm gonna cut like I'm cutting a tag. Where's my scissors? Oh, they're on my other desk from helping my granddaughter. Okay, here we go. Y'all, we use pom-poms and everything. Okay, so we just trimmed that. Again, no measurement, no measuring, I just did it. And then we're gonna take, this is the front because it has the window, right? And I'm just going to take this part and just fold it down right where that the cut starts. The little corner, the little whatever. Now, I know I glued that. We're not going to see it later. It's not a big deal. And that is how we are prepping these pages, just like that. Okay, so prep is done. So we just cut it wherever we want to cut it. We cut corners and fold down the front flap, but not the back flap. The back flap stays up. So these are going to be pockets. And we're going to decorate these said pockets. And you know what? Let's do at least the inside of all of them, all 4 of them at the same time. So I want that paper for that one. Let's just pick out the paper so I don't have to come back and get paper. Where do we have most of this? Just trying to see if there is. Oh, I like this one. So I'm going to do that on one of them, and I just need 2 more. Oh, I like that one. That one's nice. Let's see, is there anything else in here? Kind of like the birds. You know me and my birds. Birds, birds, birds. Okay, now, I'm going to hold these just in case I need a little extra out of them. I'm not worried about that. That will rectify itself. Okay, none of these have like focal points per se. No. All right, so off to the side, I can only cut one at a time. Now I'm going to cut this to go inside of this envelope. And I'm going to make my mark on the back side since there is no focal point. I'm going to bring it over a hair and then mark because I know that I need a little bit of wiggle room because of the glue, right? So a little hair and mark with an invincible. Oh my gosh, you know what? I really am contemplating if I should just do videos on silent because y'all, apparently talking is ridiculously hard. Jeez, it gets frustrating. I know y'all aren't here for my frustrations, but let me just tell you, it's very frustrating for me when words just seem to be all muddled and difficult. Okay, so that is perfect for that, and we save the scrap. All right, let's just put you to the side so I don't have to keep reaching on the floor for you. Next up is this one. And, you know, this isn't rocket science measuring here. It's just what makes sense in my brain. And I know that sucks for y'all, but... Alright, so that is that. Set that up to the side. Okay, I'm going to set these right on top of each other. This one is a little bit wider. I really like this one better than this one, so this one I want to be wider. Okay. Oh, that was silly. So how is everybody doing? Actually, I'm doing really well. So I feel like I'm doing okay. And next. Oh yeah, measure, Stephanie. Measure, measure. Don't get all cocky with the cutter yet. You haven't measured. One step at a time. Take a breath. I can tell you though, I've had some issues with my fibro. So for those who don't know, I have fibromyalgia, and I swear it wants to rear its ugly head at the most inopportune times. Okay, not that there is ever in the history of ever an opportune time to have a fibro flare, but so I have been kind of struggling with that. Okay, see this I glued, and when it smushed, did I glue this one? Probably. It really is. So I need to trim this a wee bit more. So, because I need it to fit in here, and it is not going to. So, back out with the trimmer. You know what? That is such a big pain in the butt. Let me just get this one. Oh, okay. I know I'm playing a dangerous game here. I'm not going to go that way route. Okay, let's just take off. Might as well get closer to the circle. Can we just go under? Y'all, I think my my items are out to get me. And I've talked about it in several videos, but seriously, it's like, can we just work? I sound like my granddaughter growling when she's frustrated. Words are hard, man. Even when you're frustrated. There we go. All right, she fits in there. Okay. Next is this one. Fold you down, and I'm gonna have the same problem. So I guess I'm gonna have to trim off of every one of these. I'm trying to get it as close as I can because here, I wonder if I do this. You know, sometimes you can do like this and it goes in. Let's see. No. All right. Just keep chopping itty bitty pieces off. Okay, that's gonna work. Heck or high water, right? I don't know why I'm trying this like it's going to be okay. It is clearly not. Okay. And I definitely need to cut this one off. Oh, the world is against me. At least my crafting stuff is against me. There we go. Look at you behaving. Okay. Okay, I was just heck bent. All right, now the next thing we do on all of these is we take our glue and we glue the back flap. So you don't have to glue the inside, right? This is gonna hold it. So we are gluing the back flap to the cardstock on all of these. Oh, I failed to get this one. I was like, oh, this would be easy. Oh, good. Thank you. Thank you for cooperating. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. I know you're like, you haven't trimmed that. We're going to do that in a minute. Patience, my darlings. Patience. All right. Now that that is done, now we can cut. Just trim it up. Keep all the little scraps, especially since they all came from the same booklets, then they are interchangeable. Sorry, I know I'm sorry. I tend to decorate and craft close to me. I really need to work on that. All right. So has anybody noticed anything different about my videos? Not my videos per se, but something about my YouTube. There, I'll leave it like that. Has anybody noticed anything different about my YouTube? Just curious. Curious minds want to know. Okay, so I also pulled something else out that I want to play with, and we're going to play with it on this one. That one, no. Maybe this one. We're going to play with it on this one. Just a little mixed media. If I can find. Okay. I found it, and this is what we're going to do. I pulled the Distress Oxide Spray Scorched Timber, and I want to try it on here. I don't know what it's going to do, or if it's going to look good. Oh wait, I bought a fun little thing. I don't know if it's enough to make it work, but it's like a turkey baster. Okay, we're gonna do that, and put you up there. I have too much stuff on my desk. I need to clean. I need to clean so bad, but I'd rather craft. Okay, now I'm going to take this handy dandy baby wipe, and we're going to wipe off the window. Okay, and I am going to get, here's my water, and we're going to do that. And then we're going to set this to the side and let it dry. I'm going to do that again. Okay, now I'm just going to set this one to the side, and we're just going to let that dry. And then this we're going to put up, because I'm only going to do one. I just wanted to see what it would look like. And I'm going to put my turkey baster back. Y'all love my names for stuff. I have hockey pucks, turkey basters. Those are not the official crafting names for these things. But they're the names that make me happy. All right, so let's do these two, and I think this one is going to go in here, and maybe that one's going to go in there. But first and foremost, let me go ahead and, no, I'm going to wait. Okay, we have to decorate the sides, okay? Now, I said to keep these, and because these two kind of match, I'm going to take this. I am going to trim this off now. I'm going to take that, and we are just going to glue it on there like so. Now, y'all know I love to ink me up some stuff, so we're going to ink up this edge, because that's the edge that's going to be touching. So we're going to ink that. And that's all you're going to see. Alright. Get my handy dandy glue stick. And go up to the flap, but all the way to the window. Perfect. All right, we have that. And let's see, what else do I want? Let's take a dictionary page. We're just just gonna trim off this excess white really quick. Okay, we're gonna take that one, ink dauber. So we're just taking like basically collaging on here to make a beautiful, beautiful pocket. And it can overlap a little bit. I prefer for it to, right? So it kind of, it doesn't look so square. Nobody wants to be square. It's not hip to be square. Ha ha ha. All right, I'll stop. But when that freaking song is stuck in my head, I will literally have no one to freaking think but myself. Okay, so we have that. What do we want across the top? I do have some of this. This is from my vintage only stuff. I'm just sitting over here with the scraps. So I'm like, why not? Okay. I want a little something here. Let's just take this. I'm actually going to cut that off because I just like that number up at the top. And I feel like that can just be used for something else. Alright, so this is going to go... I should have totally waited. See, I get hung up in my creativity and I don't think about the overlapping aspect. I thought about it up there, but not here. And that's okay. Oh, you're sticking already. Don't do that. Alright, we're going to ink up this side and tear it because apparently that's how we roll now. Glue. Oh, that's a little bit too much. And now it's not. I don't know why I glued that far over. Oh, lordy, because I got to cut that off. I'm not inking this up because it is already very, very vintage. Okay, and that is getting glued down, so that's all good. All right, now we're going to trim. Okay, so now we're just going to trim all of the excess off. And this doesn't have to be covered because this is going to get glued down. Now you could make it a hinge if you wanted to and decorate the back. So, I mean, you could cover it and decorate it if that's something you wanted to do. Okay. Now, let's see. I want to put something across the top of that. Should I go ahead and make this like a continuation? Except I don't think it's quite long enough to cover up those edges. And really, I shouldn't have glued it down yet. I wasn't thinking. Welcome to my brain. I wasn't thinking. That's very par for course. Okay, let's dig up in here and let's see what we can find. Something with a little... Nope, that is too big. What I am gonna do though is I'm going to give this a little color. Alright, and I am just picking through all of these little labels, and I'm going to tell you right now, most of these are on my website, so these I made myself. Stamps on scrapbook paper, or scraps of paper. That caught my eye. Alright, let's hold on to that and put this back, because if I don't, my desk will get so full. And let's see, what do we have in here? Let's look at the flowers. See what I can find. Ooh, I kind of like that, right? I'm going to round the corners of that, but I'm still looking, because we know how I feel about jumping to the first freaking thing I see. I'm horrible about that. No, I think I'm good with my decision. Okay, so I'm good with my decision. That's what we're going to do. Put that over somewhere, probably where it should go. All right, let's round these corners and glue it down. So finding the decorations is not the most challenging. It just, for me, it's most time consuming because I don't have it all figured out. And we shouldn't, right? I like to craft in the moment. You know, I know what I'm doing. I don't know how I'm doing it, or what I'm doing it with, I should say. Okay. And that is going down. I was like, as soon as I find my glue, God, this is annoying the hell out of me. Yes, I just said a curse word. I'm sorry. And I know this has a little sticky on the back, but that is not enough sticky for me. I just have the sticky on the back for the whatchamacallit. And it's okay, go over the envelope. It's all good, right? Okay. I am happy with that. I was looking to see if there's anything on here, and no, because I've already done this, which is amazing. So we're done with that one. Let's do this one, because I am going to cut this out. Should I do that one or this one? Let's do this one. Okay, so I know I'm going to use that. So this is the bird. Oh, that's not big enough. Okay. Nope. And then I was going to put that right there. I think that is way too matchy-matchy, so that's a no. That is a hard no. Let's do... Yes, let's do the dictionary page. Right there. Ink. This is so fragile-y. Okay. Now, don't glue that down this time, Stephanie. Let me start calling myself by my middle name again. Stephanie Ann. What do you think you're doing? All right. I can tell. Oh, my good gravy. That's going to also stick to my desk. And so be it. All right. That. And get that off. All right, I'm going to go ahead and trim this so I can focus. And not focus on how slightly slanted that is. Or that I can't cut. All right, so because that's going to go down, I'm good with that. And then I wanted to put this down here. I am going to round the corners, but I'm not going to glue it down yet until I figure out what I want on that side. I need a little bit of something across there. That's still too matchy-matchy for me. That is no. All right, time to dig into the scraps that are in my scrap box. I'm still here, just digging. Oh, I like this one. Nope. All right. It was just pulled the wrong way, and so there was too much white. The core of the paper. Okay, and then I tore too much off because it's not going to cover that little bit. Well, how frustrating is that? It is so frustrating. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Or do I like it better like that? Oh, I don't like that, that's why. Okay, so let's do because that is going to glue down, but I can see that little corner. So we're going to trim. I'm going to put that up there to cover that corner. Why can't you just be cooperative? All right, I need this glue. There. And then this one is going to go up in this corner. Yay. Just little spots, right? Just little bitty pieces. Okay. I'm still not gluing this down until I find the piece I want across there in case I need to trim it. So that is why I am leaving that. This is going to go here. What did I say I was going to put down this way? Did I say I was going to put anything? No, but I have a thought. All right, let me, okay, I'm just gonna do this, or should I just do, oh, maybe this one. All right, go back in there. This I'll use another time. I'm just gonna use, okay. All right, I am just gonna use the back side to cover that. And I want to use this one, Timber Brown. Okay, if that is gonna go there, then I just need to center it. But I don't want the 7, I just want that. And then this is gonna go like that. All right, that's perfect. And let's just do a few little dots, little splatter, right? All right, I'm not gonna do any more. I will do some on this as soon as I get it glued down. I can tell you right now, this is why I don't like this big bottle with this freaking metal tip. Look at all the glue coming out. It's so infuriating because this gets clogged up if you don't put a pin in it for 6 seconds. So I like the little bottles because they don't, the tip doesn't clog up that freaking fast. But I ordered new bottles with different sizes of tips, so I'm going to see how those work. And I totally meant to ink this up, and then I forgot because I got sidetracked with the glue problem. Alright, art glitter glue, you're going back into a different bottle tomorrow. As soon as the other ones come in, I can't with you. That's why I don't like it. I knew there was a reason I stopped using the big bottle. Alrighty then. What do we want to put across the top of this? Going back into my handy dandy, I can do something like that, and then I can put a label on it. Let's do that, and then I'll find a fun label, and then we'll find something to go here, and then we'll call it a day. I know I've only got 2 done, but you know, that is how it goes with me. Because I'm slow, and that's okay. It's not a race, because if it was, I would definitely be losing. But it's not. Okay. And no one should feel pressured to being a fast crafter. Go at your own pace and make things that make you happy. That is all that is important. You know what else is important? Being able to trim this. Ooh, y'all need to worry about your friend. Yep, you'll need to worry about your friend over here. Not really. You don't have to worry about me too much. I'm okay. I just don't measure or think before I do. But you know what? What you see is what you get. I'm not gonna pretend to be perfect or have it all together, because I don't. So if you like authenticity, you're in a great place, because I don't know how to be anything other than authentic. Okay. Somebody tell me why I didn't lift that up to trim this to begin with. Anybody have any answers for me? No? Because you're crazy? Yes? Oh, it's all good. Alright. Now we don't want that to be glued together. Little ink. Okay. And how about I'm looking in my drawer of magic over here. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that because, and I still needed it to be brown to, you know, to see through, blah blah blah. I still needed it like that. So I'm just gonna cut this. Now we're gonna take this glue that I have come to like a lot and open it. That would be a great start. This is Hobby Lobby. And it's good for all types of materials. And it dries clear. It doesn't take too terribly long to dry either, so that's a perk. All right, we're going to trim this off. Just get that trimmed. If I can learn how to manipulate scissors. I'm trying to see. There we go. Okay, now, while that is resting, doing its thing, let's find some pretties for that. Is that the one? That's just the one with flowers, not butterflies. Oh, it does have a few little birds, but I'm not too stressed about. Oh, I know what may look good. Let's see, where are... There they are, my pretty little embroidered birds. And those will look perfect. Perfect, I say. Okay, I want this right here. Well, I don't want that part. Alright, we're gonna do some, I used to call it sticker surgery back in my planning days. But now it is just die cut surgery, which is the same concept. So I want to tuck that little spot. Okay, so that's gonna go there. That's perfect. And let's see if this bird is gonna go right there. Okay, then I don't want that there. I just want that to kind of peep out there. There we go. That is how we're gonna do that. And as far as like something right here, I wonder... Yep, that's how it's going. All right, Look at us go. 600 hours later, but look at us go. Okay. The pain in the butt art glitter glue. Okay, I am happy with your placement, so we're just gonna glue you down where you are the important parts. All right, little birdie, especially the little feet so they don't get messed up. Oh, it's stuck to the glue that's still drying back there. So that is perfect. Okay, and there is that one right there. I love it. I feel like it needs a little something right here. Let's just do this to kind of tie it in, right? There we go. Okay, now it's all tied in. Alrighty, and there is the other pocket. Now we can put whatever tag or whatever we want in there, but oh my gosh, these are so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Alright guys, y'all know what to do. Like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment, and let me know if you are going to make some of these gorgeous envelope things. I am going to finish the other two, so you'll see them in my stuff. Oh, because I want to finish this one. So it'll be in the thumbnail, and it will be in the post that I make. So you can check out the finished products. All right, guys, y'all rock. Thanks for everything. Till next time, y'all have a blessed night. Bye.